Yo, what's good, guys? Here, back with another trade recap for today. And yeah, let's go over this. So, not the 40 minute. What am I doing? Um, so let's go over this Nasdaq trade that I took today. We hit one take profit. It was a good trade overall. Price a little bit choppy, but still managed to take a trade over this. So, as we can see, here's when New York Stock Exchange opened, and I highlighted those um, this no this liquidity, and this liquidity, and for downside this, and this. Yeah, here those this. Yeah, this was an hourly liquidity. So price opens, we rally up, take out this hourly high, but I was still waiting for news at 3, which were ISM Services PMI. They came out uh, bearish for the Nasdaq and S&P 500. So as my daily bias was bearish, this was like perfect. We are bearish on the daily, bearish on the 4 hour. We are not bearish on the 1 hour, but still, I was looking for shorts because higher time frame holds higher power. So we waited for news. News came out as bearish for the S&P and Nasdaq, but we still spiked up and took out those 2 hourly highs. And we created this SMT on the, I would say, 5 or 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, or whatever. This was a clear SMT. Oops. Clear SMT, higher high. After taking out this liquidity, and S&P didn't take out this liquidity and created a lower high of this. So yeah, that was like my major confluence. Then secondly, I scaled down into the 1 minute on the Nasdaq. We should again trade on the lagging index, but the S&P still like pretty choppy price action, even though this would have been like a good entry, but usually I enter when a candle closes below a fair value gap, and as you can see, this candle closed all the way down here. So I took this trade on the Nasdaq. And so we sweep, create this SMT, break of structure on the 1 minute to the downside. We have this fair value gap, and then this huge fair value gap. And then I was waiting for a retrace, of course, either into equilibrium or in this fair value gap. We got both of them. Equilibrium from here to here. We got that. We filled that fair value gap almost entirely, and then we closed um, bearish to the downside out of this fair value gap, and that's where I entered. My stops were above this fair value gap because I really didn't think this fair value gap would have been hit, and it didn't. So that's why I didn't even like take it into consideration. And yeah, price went down, took out this, which was my first take profit, just like a solid 1-2-1. Um, just because we like these were 5 minute like mark market open lows, and from my experience, which is not that much, but still, I know that usually sometimes price wants to react to these. They're like 5 or 15 minute market open lows or highs. And yeah, price did. And unfortunately, we got stopped at a break even, then came back, still up. Then we would have been in drawdown, and then went all the way down until my second take profit, which would have been great, but it's still okay. We managed to like make 0.5% of this trade because I closed half of my position right here. I was up 60 bucks. I closed half. I made 30 bucks. But still, honestly, a good trade. We have been trading good for this week. The past 2 weeks, we haven't been trading like that bad. So yeah, pretty good trade, and I don't know if tomorrow I will be able to take a trade. We have non-farm employment change, so let's see if we get something like during London session on GU. And yeah, or let's see how these news impact index markets. But I don't really know if I should stay away from the charts or not. So yeah, good trade overall. I'll catch you in the next one.